A giant landslide swallowed half of the southern Italian island of Sicily, leaving much of the town of Niscemi on the brink of collapse. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni visited the disaster site on Wednesday after the event forced thousands of residents to evacuate their homes. The disaster occurred after several days of heavy rains lashed the region. The extreme rainfall caused the soil to lose its binding capacity, triggering a massive hillside collapse. The torrential rains were triggered by Cyclone Harry, a powerful storm system that battered southern Italy and triggered a wave of extreme weather across the Mediterranean. The already saturated soil could no longer support the weight, making the landslide inevitable. According to local authorities, the landslide stretched for approximately 2.5 miles. The scale of the destruction made it one of the largest landslides recorded in Sicily in recent decades. The impact of the disaster not only damaged infrastructure, but also drastically altered the region's geographical landscape. New cliffs were formed by the collapse, creating ravines where none had previously existed. During the evacuation, several homes, vehicles, and personal belongings reportedly fell as much as 65 feet to the bottom of the cliff. Several other buildings now hang precariously on the edge of the cliff, waiting for the moment before they too collapse. More than 1,500 residents were forced to flee their homes for safety. The evacuation was carried out on an emergency basis amid ongoing landslides. The Italian Civil Protection Department immediately established a 150-meter-wide exclusion zone in the affected area. This area, located inland from the coastal town of Gela, was declared too dangerous to inhabit. In a statement at the disaster site, Giorgia Meloni said that the entire hill has collapsed onto the Gela plain. She emphasized that homes on the edge of the landslide are now uninhabitable. We must work with local authorities to provide permanent relocation for the families who lost their homes, Meloni said. The Civil Protection Department explained that southern Italy experienced significantly above-average rainfall due to Cyclone Harry. The first landslide was recorded on the 16th of January, 2026, but a much larger event occurred on January 25, triggering a national emergency. The landslide followed an old fault line south of Niscemi. As a result, the road network was destroyed, and the foundations of several buildings were extremely fragile. Because the ground was still highly saturated, authorities warned that the risk of further landslides remained high. Residents were asked to prepare for the possibility of a long-term evacuation. An additional no-entry zone of nearly 500 feet was also imposed. Experts emphasized that the landslide was still active, making rescue and emergency response efforts fraught with risks. A team of researchers from the University of Florence was scheduled to conduct a geological survey to monitor ground movements and assess potential worst-case scenarios. Geologically, Niscemi is built on a hill composed of sand and clay layers that are highly susceptible to water saturation and ground movement. Scientists emphasize that such phenomena are becoming more frequent as extreme weather events increase due to the global climate crisis. Global warming has increased the temperature of the Mediterranean Sea, intensified storms, and prolonged periods of extreme rainfall in southern Europe. Italy has experienced a surge in floods, landslides, and severe storms in recent years. The Italian government is still assessing the best course of action to stabilize the affected areas. However, experts warn that in extreme conditions like those in Niscemi, permanent relocation is often the only realistic solution. This disaster serves as a stark reminder that the climate crisis is no longer a future threat, but a present reality, changing landscapes, destroying cities, and forcing thousands of people from their homes overnight.